Anybody who does not live under a rock and is an average internet user knows about the emerging phenomenon known as the Metaverse. Metaverse is gradually taking over how entertainment is consumed in the world. While it still may be a decade until sufficient key features are brought together to offer an all-immersive Metaverse experience, it is already generating waves. With its futuristic setup, Metaverse provides a gateway to those who are seeking to escape their mundane lifestyle, an ability to go any place you would want, to be in any kind of universe you would like to. Virtually, of course, but all of that at the tip of a button. This is a huge ability given the long-desired human fascination of teleportation, the ability to physically transfer the human body from one place to another instantly. Science is still trying to develop ways for the physical transfer, but technology has found a virtual way to do so. Users create avatars, or versions of themselves, and then are able to teleport themselves to a whole different world, a whole different place, a new realm, all while being in the comfort of their living rooms. Putting on an AR/VR headset is the new ticket to freedom and exploration. This is the Metaverse, the hottest flavor of the technological season. Going into your own digital world is the next big thing in technology. Who wouldn't want to live in a virtual world where you can play, work, and stay connected with your peers without necessarily visiting them? You can even arrange work events, conferences, virtual vacations, and entertainment events on the Metaverse platform. And that is why the potential is huge. The whole world is arriving on Metaverse now, and it's no more of only a digital fad anymore. Technological giants such as Facebook, which rebranded itself to Meta, and Microsoft, which released Mesh, are leading the way. Facebook has always been a place where people from different communities and social backgrounds interact with each other, and now the company's newest vision of Metaverse is only taking the idea of social connection ahead. The Metaverse is indeed the next evolution of Social Connect. The idea of Metaverse isn't new. In fact, if we go by the definition of the word, it was thought about thousands of years ago in ancient India, where sacred texts reveal the possibility of the existence of an infinite number of parallel universes, collectively known as the Metaverse. As a matter of fact, that's what the digital version of the Metaverse today aims to achieve, putting its users in different virtual realms simultaneously. The modern concept of the Metaverse was coined by sci-fi writer Neal Stephenson, who coined the term Metaverse to describe a 3D virtual space in 1992. The same year, Tim Berners-Lee invented the World Wide Web. Since then, the Metaverse has utterly fascinated tech enthusiasts all over the world. The world's first VR headset was built at MIT in 1968. And the innovation progressed a lot slowly until an organization called Oculus took a major leap forward in 2011. In the present, all major tech corporations are vying for creating their own metaverse spaces. The market for metaverse equipment and programming is said to be in the tune of $1 trillion. Fast forward to 2022, the metaverse is a digital world created using different technologies like virtual reality, augmented reality, cryptocurrency, and the internet. Metaverse is poised to be the near future of the internet as a whole, and since a big chunk of most of our lives today run virtually, given the amount of time that we spend on the internet, Metaverse will also have the ability to change and control our lives, much like the smartphone revolution did. In today's video, we will take you through the various aspects of Metaverse and how it can control your life in coming times. Number 1. Increase in overall creativity and expression. The Metaverse requires its users to create their avatars, using which they can perform a multitude of tasks inside the virtual world. They would have the ability to alter their avatars, thus expressing themselves in a way they would have never done in the real world. This newfound confidence might also reflect upon the user in real life, where they will learn to express themselves more deeply. Number 2. Increased acceptance and tolerant work culture. In a virtual workplace where everyone is all but just a figment of their actual personalities, the inclusivity factor would be immense. Learning to acknowledge and respect the virtual avatars, still fully knowing that there is a real human behind it, will open up the work culture even more than what it is presently in the physical spaces. The ability to switch avatars will allow for any kind of biases towards the color or gender of an individual to fade away, and hopefully people will be able to celebrate their virtual forms and those of others. Judgments based on various counts like skin color or body type will no longer exist, at least in a moderated environment like the workplace. Number 3, work will be more and more fun. In a world where you can just teleport yourself from one city to the other, or even in an imaginary custom-built city of your own, will make working more fun and less stress. The conference rooms will give space to collaboration destinations where individuals will meet up in a whole different world than they are used to and enjoy multiple everyday experiences by being fully immersed in their environment. And mind you, there is no limit to the environments you can create, and shifting through them will be easier than going from your bedroom to your kitchen. Imagine creating a customized environment of your own where you invite people for a brainstorming. Pretty cool, isn't it? Number 4, shopping would be easy and fun. Leaving aside gaming and video conferencing, the main allure of the metaverse for the normal consumer lies in the shopping and retailing segment. In recent years, there have been colossal advances in AR/VR components of the metaverse that have given birth to shopping tools fitting your comfort. Many high-profile brands are offering mobile applications, enabling their customers to try out their new products on them. The metaverse will only add on to the experience. Imagine shopping for furniture at a virtual in-home format experience that does not need you to actually visit the store. The e-commerce space has obviously been boosted and a great deal during the pandemic. New VR and AR advances will address a much more huge vehicle for retailers to use the internet business space for offering customizations to their customers via their virtual avatars. These were the major upsides, but it is of course not all bright and shiny with the metaverse. In fact, it poses some serious challenges of its own. Number 5, people might get detached from actual reality. Now, if you happen to spend an awful lot of time in the metaverse, you might lose track of the real world. Moreover, metaverse addiction is a real threat. Who would want to spend time in actual reality when you can get whatever you want in augmented reality? It might happen that some people start to lose interest in their regular lives and want to spend all their time in the metaverse itself. It could be really disorienting for such people to face the reality and might come as a brutal shock to their cognitive systems. Number 6, impacts on human mental health. If you live in a virtual world where there aren't as many rules or society as it is in the real world, you might have difficulty navigating in the same way in the real world. Metaverse can also become the center of emotional abuse, and especially the children will be at risk until strict rules and protocols are framed. This will lead to a negative impact on the mental health of some people. We will definitely need the moderation of the community to make sure that everyone feels safe. Facebook, which has now changed to Meta, already faces scrutiny for allegations of harmful effects on its young user base and for the way it monitors hate speech across its apps, including Instagram. Now, with Metaverse becoming a hotspot for millions of users to join different platforms, moderation will be the key. There are threats of people being prone to racism, sexism, abuse, and all that kind of stuff unless there is the right amount of moderation. Metaverse is the future. All in all, the rise of the metaverse is inevitable. It surely has its downsides, but which society doesn't? A virtual reality that can be accessed at any time of the day through anywhere in the world allows a wonderful fuel for imagination, but at the same time will also come with its own set of challenges. The metaverse will not only consume a whole lot of your time, but also shape and control different aspects of not only your virtual world, but the real world as well. It all depends how the technology actually carves out to become. There are many different ways in which the metaverse could develop, which depends mainly on the ecosystem of research, innovation, investment, and policy. Facebook has made a great start by rebranding itself, but it is not the entire metaverse. Hence, picking a clear winner in the game is difficult, as the game itself is pretty new. If the metaverse materializes, it is likely to expand into experiences that will be impossible to predict, and hence the possibilities in the market are immense. It's the creation of a new world after all, albeit virtually, but with a price tag. This was all about the metaverse and how it can impact our future. If you want to watch videos on more interesting topics related to technology, please subscribe to our channel by pressing the bell icon. You will be notified whenever a new video comes up. Also, press the like button if you like this video, and tap share to share it with your fellow tech enthusiasts. We will be back soon with yet another interesting video.